Hi guys, so I'm here to do another book haul for you. First I'm going to do the books I bought myself and then the ones I've got for the website. First up is Jekyll Loves Hyde by Beth Fantaschi. This is basically a Jekyll and Hyde retelling. It's about a girl, Jill Jekyll, and a boy, Tristan Hyde, and they're sort of like lab partners, I think. They start to fall in love, but they're basically trying to recreate the whole Jekyll Hyde situation, but basically it's about, will they save each other before things get too serious. Sounds quite good. It's a standalone. I'm quite excited for it actually. I've been thinking about getting it for a while, and that's me just actually getting to getting it. Up is Death Cloud by Andrew Lane, and this is basically a Sherlock Holmes retelling. Quite into my retellings these days. But yeah, it basically focuses on a young Sherlock Holmes, and it's him solving his first murder mystery. Oh, and do you know, I think the guy on the cover is quite hot. I do so say myself. Next up I got Where She Went by Gail Foreman. This is the second one after If I Stay, which I completely and utterly loved, so I'm really looking forward to see how this one goes. This one basically still follows Mia, but this time it's about after she decides to stay and she kind of disappears away from her boyfriend Adam, and it's basically about them finding each other for the one night again and him finding out all the answers to why she left in the first place. So that should be really good. Next up I got Rage by Jackie Moss Kessler. This is the second in the Horsemen of the Apocalypse series, and I absolutely loved the first one, Hunger. One of my favourite books last year. I have already read this, and this is one of my favourite books this year. I just really love it. The series, it's basically about, well, each one's different. This one's basically about a girl who self-harms and she's tapped to be the next war. And it's basically about how she learns to control her rage and how she decides she doesn't want it to be it's up to her to decide whether she wants it to be a rage to affect herself or affect a whole population of things. But it's actually really good. And the good thing about Jackie Moss Kessler's books is when you buy it, some of the money goes towards different campaigns. So Hunger went towards eating disorder one, and this one goes towards self-harm. I can't remember the name of the foundation. She writes on her skin with love or something like that's called. It's something like that anyway. Yeah, it's basically for a self-harm foundation, and I think that's really good. And the fact that I enjoy the book is even better. So I already read it, but I wanted the cover. Plus I really like this cover. This one's quite shiny. My Hunger cover isn't shiny. I actually prefer this cover. It's quite shiny and cool. So yeah. But next up is a book that most people won't like. They're either on a side of you love or you hate these books. It's the Twilight Saga: The Official Guide. I am most definitely on the love scale. I love the Twilight Saga. I mean, obviously there's things in it that bother me, but I do love it. And for me, I stopped reading for a long time. And then when I found Twilight brought me back to reading. So if not for that alone, then it's a good reason for me to buy this, you know, because as far as I'm concerned, it's definitely brought me back to reading. And I've actually read this as well, and I actually quite liked it. It gives you quite a lot of insight into the bits of the book that you didn't see, like certain people's backstories and different things like that, like the vampire physiology and stuff. So it was quite interesting to read. Up, I got The Emerald Atlas by John Stevens. We actually got sent this for the website, but Mum also actually picked up for me when she was out one day, which is just quite lucky because I think David was planning on reading it, but actually I'd want to read it myself as well because it has been described as by Harry Potter fans as the next new great thing since then. So that that made me want to read it. It's basically the tagline for it is three children, two worlds, one prophecy. So it basically sounds quite wizardry and Harry Potter like. Up I got an arc for Blood Magic by Tessa Gratton. I'm nearly finished this. I'm about 50 pages away from the end. And we're finally starting to get some answers after quite a long-winded book. Not sure how I feel about it, to be quite honest, because I think it had the potential to be absolutely brilliant, and you know the storyline and that is pretty good, but it just takes some long-winded paths to get there. And to be honest, I found myself getting quite bored at quite a lot of it, to be honest. It wasn't as great a romance as well as I thought it was, especially by what it says in the back. It says at the back, Scylla is damaged and lost since the death of her parents. Nick is the new boy in town with a chilling past of his own. A mysterious spellbook steeped in blood magic will bind Scylla and Nick together, but at what cost? So I was expecting a dangerous romance, and to be honest I fell short. But, you know, I'm not finished. Maybe the ending will, the last 50 pages will bring it up to scratch, but we'll see soon. We'll see soon enough, so hopefully I'll get a review up on this soon. Got Atoli by Brian Allen. I was asked by the author if we would do a review on this, and I said yes, it sounded okay. And to be honest, at the time I didn't realise it was from a small publishing company, and what I've usually found is small publishing companies don't tend to give out the best books. But I had to swallow my words after I read this book because it was pretty darn good. It was basically about bullying, and it had a paranormal twist which I can't really talk about without giving away the whole book. It's quite a short book, snappy to the point, and it was surprisingly good. But yeah, it's basically about this girl. It's basically about this girl Alice, and it's about quite a lot of people. You get just see it from different points, not just Alice's point. You get it from Alice, from a boy called Kieran, from a waitress in it, from my friends, different people in it. But yeah, it's basically about bullying with a paranormal twist. And with the whole idea that money, when you buy this, goes somewhere. This one goes to Bullying UK, which is quite good because I just think that books like that are quite good, that they're teaching you something but also giving back as well. Got an arc for Starcross by Josephine Angelini, and to be honest I think this arc is really good. I've not seen what the actual cover looks like, but if it's time to go with the arc I'm sure it's pretty awesome. And this is supposed to be like the best book of the summer. It's been quite hyped up, so I'm really looking forward to getting this. I've heard that people saying that it's like a cross between Twilight and Percy Jackson, so I'm really looking forward to reading this. So yeah. So thanks for listening guys, and hopefully I'll have another book haul for you soon. Bye!